At a minute to go for the market open. Nikunj, going to hand it over to you.
You know, Awan, you get goosebumps every time when you come to the Bombay Stock Exchange. There is nostalgia, there is history, and there is this feeling of deja vu. But it's a rarity when you are actually standing with legends. Legends who have seen the twists and the turns and the peak and the turfs of Indian stock market. It is my pleasure and an honor to welcome Mr. K.K. Mistry and Mr. Kothari and the CEO and Managing Director of BSE for the BSE Day. Now, Mr. Hemendra Kothari's great-grandfather was the founding member of BSE Native Stock Exchange. So we'll have to take the clock all the way back to 150 saal. That is the association.
1875.
Yes.
Actually, officially. But
okay, sir. Let's ring the bell and then we'll take the conversation forward. I think it's almost the time right now. So we are just going to ring the bell, and this is a very special and a very momentous day for us. We want to take the conversation forward. We'll take the clock back. We'll take the clock forward. We'll talk about the present. But all that right after this, bell opening ceremony. The countdown actually started. There you go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, I'm getting goosebumps, and for our team here, this is the first time on Bombay Stock Exchange, right?
Couple of times before, but yeah, properly on the stage here for the first time.
Yeah. So if a pedestal of legends has to be made, I'm sure, sir, you'll agree with me, Hemendra Kothari and Mr. K.K. Mistry, two names will always be there.
Of course.
And if history of India has to be narrated, this room, which is the Badla room or really the trading floor, it was the outcry system which used to be here, it really captures. So we will go down the memory lane, we'll talk about the present, and then we'll navigate into future. But that's right after this, quick hand back to the studio, and then we'll get ready for the panel discussion. But for the moment, markets are down today, so I'll give it back to Anisha and Awan to take it forward.
Yeah, the markets are down, but it's not as ugly as we were expecting, Nikunj, because it's a cut of less than 1%. So 0.7% shaved off the Nifty right now, but 21,800 has been held, and there's no major pressure, at least at the first ring. The advanced decline ratio is, of course, very, very skewed to the declines right now. There's 1,700 stocks declining to only 260 stocks advancing, but the Bank Nifty also is down almost 1%, and across the board, all the sectors are actually in red today. Starting with IT itself, where Infosys has taken a cut of 2%, Emphasis, Wipro, TCS, all of these stocks are in red. You also have the realty space, which is seeing a bit of a profit booking. Starting with Phoenix, Sobha, Oberoi Realty, all of these stocks have started on the back foot, and ditto can be said for PSU banking names as well. Let's talk about the newsmakers then and see whether Bajaj Auto has managed to see a bit of a green or not, because the numbers were good, but the market sentiment has overpowered it, and that's the reason Bajaj Auto is actually seeing a cut of 2% despite the kind of EPS gains that the stock has seen from the sell-side analysts. HDFC Life, that reported numbers yesterday, was a bit of a weak set. The street is now talking about how the VNB margins are expected to stay under pressure. That stock too is expected to open with a bit of a cut of almost 3 to 4%. Let's see whether that has worked out or not. In terms of the other big movers, it's DMart, which is up a good 3 to 4%. ONGC is actually opened in the green, and Oil India as well. There is a bit of a move happening in crude, which has managed to hit the mark of $90 now. So there is that impact coming in on some of these oil dependents as well. Thermax, Cochin Shipyard, these were the other names which are actually managing to hold in the green. What's in the red right now is BPCL. You also have HPCL coming under pressure. Tata Communications is down 3%. Indigo has taken a sharp knock because with crude prices going up, all of these crude ancillaries, that's the oil marketing companies as well as aviation companies, tire companies, paint companies, they all come under pressure, and that's exactly how it's panning out right now. So a bit of a red on the screen, and now 21,800 is also getting threatened. So just around that mark, Avan, and of course, quite a bit of weakness when you're looking at the broader market and the advanced decline ratio.
Yeah, already down 1% plus for the mid and the small cap indices as we speak. So no surprises to see that breadth skewed in favor of the losing side. Canara Bank, Tata Communications, Spark, Metropolis, BPCL all succumbing to selling pressure as we speak. Let's find out then what the first trades are from our chartists. And Kunal, let's get in a take from you.
Yeah, again, a bit of a, at least a better start for the index, not that bad, at least what the SGX 50 was showing, GIFT 50 was showing. But in terms of the opening trade, metal stocks is something which I would believe one should probably try and look to book profits, at least part profits, if not full profits at current levels. Tata Steel is something which I would believe, could be a good point where closer to 160 mark, traders could look out for booking profits and then look to buy back once the stock corrects, maybe towards 150, 155 zone.
Okay, there you have it. That's a word coming in on Tata Steel, and across the board, be it the banking space or some of the heavyweights like Infi reacting to numbers, all of those stocks are under a bit of pressure, including heavyweights like L&T. So Naresh, what do you do in a market like this? Although the fall is not as bad as one anticipated, still a sea of red?
So looking at a short on Titan, closer to 35.30, 35.50 levels, the stock has broken down yesterday as such. So looking at a short sell on Titan.
There you have it. That's the view coming in terms of the first trades from our charters. But
if you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.